Hey all, welcome back to the channel. Today on Matt's World DIY, I'm going to show you how to do a really quick, very easy and economical hose repair. The hose that I have today is brand new, but the two ends are really pretty much not useful. The end that I'm supposed to be able to use to connect a sprayer or something has some sort of quick connect that I'm not familiar with. The other end that you connect to the outlet or to the spigot outside your house doesn't have a rotating end. So if I try to connect it, it's going to twist, and that's not going to be useful either. So today I'm going to show you how to quickly solve this problem in an easy and affordable way. So let's get started. First of all, what tools do you need? I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver and something very sharp. I decided to use these tin snips that are very sturdy, very sharp, and I know that I'll get a nice clean cut whenever I'm cutting through the hose. You can use other things like a sharp knife, whatever. Now, these new connectors that I got from Amazon. It comes with enough that you can repair two hoses. This first side is the one that you screw onto the spigot outside your house, also has a washer in it. Then the other side is the one that you would put where you would connect a sprayer or some other device on the end of the hose. Now, included come these little clips that I'm going to call compression type clips. You use the screwdriver to tighten up the ring and to secure it onto your hose. These are all the things that come with it. You get 4 washers, 4 of those rings, and then also 2 pair of replacement ends that you can attach to 2 separate hoses if you'd like, and they are solid brass. So first thing I did was I pulled back this protective covering. Then I decided I want to cut both of the ends off first, and so I'd have that out of the way. So I took my tin snips and snipped it right through. It went through very easily, but there was some resistance. Then I did the other end and folded it over just to get a good grip. And when you're cutting this, try to make a nice straight cut. If it's at an angle, it's going to be less connective to your replacement part, and you'll see that one is a little bit weird. The first thing I did with the little clamps was I loosened up the end just to make sure it slid over the hose. Make sure you slide this over the hose first. Then I tried to put on my replacement end, and I found it's like, this is so hard. So I got out my heat gun and I was like, I'm gonna just heat up the hose. That'll kind of loosen up the fibers and the material so that the other part will slip right in. Then I decided to take some vegetable oil and lube it up a little bit. So I put my finger with the oil inside the hose part, and I also took some more and put it on the end of what I was inserting into the hose. Once I had everything nice and oily, I just slid the replacement piece into the hose, twisting a little bit and pushing, and it went right in without a problem. Then you slide the little ring up close to the end and use your screwdriver and tighten it down. And then what I like to do after it's all tightened is push down the end of that metal piece, because I found that that can sometimes get in the way. And if you're handling things a little roughly and carelessly, you might get cut. So just be careful, find a way to cover that. So I found that it was nice and secure, so time to do the other side. First thing I did was heat up the end with my little heat gun, and you could probably skip this step. If you don't have a heat gun, you can also use a hairdryer if you'd like. But then I oiled up my finger, put it in the hole, the end of the hose, and got that lubed up, and then put some more oil on the piece that you're going to put into the hose. Get your ring on. Don't forget to put that ring on first, and then you can go to connect it. Now, this one was a little bit more difficult. I'm not exactly sure why, but you can see on the video that the one end of the hose is a little bit longer than the other, but it's not too much, and it really worked out. And that's just where I'm saying try to make sure you have a nice square cut, nice flat cut. Then tighten up the screw on the compression ring, and of course push down the little metal end that is that's the excess, just so that it doesn't cut you or hurt you if you're handling the hose carelessly. And then you see right here, it works out perfectly fine. I'm able to screw the hose onto the hose bib without having to twist the hose, and it's all secure. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful or useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.